Again, to the third matchup of the night between your Suburban Crusaders and Community Christian. So we're going to start with prayer and then starting lineups. So if you can just rise for prayer. Dear Jesus, thank you for this night. Thank you for the opportunity to have another great game of volleyball. Thank you for the ones that have been. Thank you for no injuries out on the soccer field and on the volleyball court so far. Continue to bless that and bless us both, and while we glorify you in your name, amen. All right, starting tonight for the visiting Community Christian. Number 2, Livy Lawver. Number 4, Chloe Crabtree. Number 6, Macy Burns. Number 17, Bailey Todd. Number 18, Summer Combs. And number 21, Miriam Garvin. And then starting tonight for your Suburban Crusaders, number 3, Jenna Stevens. Number 5, Caitlin Britt. Number 7, Holly Shalato. Number 10, Mackenzie Helton. Number 13, Katie Krynock. And number 14, Aurelia Rosario.
Hello and good evening on this Tuesday, August 23rd, 2022. I want to welcome you to this last and final matchup on this Tuesday. We have the first junior varsity game of the season, and they're facing for the Suburban girls, and they're facing off against Community Christian. As this has been a long day and a busy day as we prepare for one more game of volleyball tonight. I will, at the end of this first period, I will go over different things with you, go over the final score for varsity volleyball boys, and recap the past couple games, and also do starting lineup or roster information for Community Christian. For those of you who might be watching or watch this later time, this is your guy Matthew Fox coming to you live inside the Crusader box. And now let's play some junior varsity volleyball here at SCS. Right now, as that is away, Katie Krynock, Jenna sends it. And right there, 17, over Mackenzie Helton, Katie, over, and perfectly placed, 1-0 Suburban off the hands of Katie Krynock. This is the first ever junior varsity game I've announced, as that one gets over and up in the air, not. 2-0 Suburban in this first period. Like I was saying, this is the first ever junior varsity game I've ever announced, as I am more familiar with these girls of Suburban, as that will be a point for Suburban, 3-0. More familiar with these girls of Suburban, but I do promise you, but as time goes on, I will be more familiar with junior high. Okay, those are the ones I'm least familiar with. Some of them I know, some of them I do not know. Okay, as that one will fall as a point for Suburban. Suburban gets the point, 4-0. 4-0 early start in this game as Holly Shalato is over, 21, over, and that will fall for a point, 1-0, 1-0. Jiminy Christmas, 4-1. As I hope your Tuesday has been going wonderfully. That one is over. Jenna McKenzie and Katie was not able to get it. 4-2. Of course, in favor of Suburban. That one is over right there. Jenna McKenzie, Katie Krynock over right there. I could not tell the number. Cannot tell the number. That one's over. Katie McKenzie just got it over. Good job. And there you go. Back over right to Katie. The 10, McKenzie. Jenna, good job. And that will fall for a point. Suburban 5-2. As now Katie Krynock will serve for the Crusaders. Or I'm sorry, now Jenna Stevens. And that one is touched. That one most likely would have gone out of bounds. That is a point, 6-2 Suburban. As I love this, you have all. I think the Stevens have all participated in some way. You have Madison on doing the. That one's over, and there you go. Is it going to be sent back? No, it's not. 7-2 Suburban. Yeah, I mean, you have all the Stevens have been doing something. The mom was doing line judge. You got Madison now doing line judge. Whereas Madison was playing in volleyball. You had Katie Stevens playing in junior high, and here is Jenna Stevens serving. So get all those Stevens right. That one is good job, Jenna. 8-2. And surprisingly, I'm able to remember all that stuff. But somehow I can't I don't know why I get Abby and Kirsten Helton mixed up on the varsity team. I have no idea why I do that, or vice versa, or blah, 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 whatever else. Is that one, here's Community 4-6, cannot send it 9-2, Suburban in this first period. So the Stevens have been very busy today, or this evening, this late afternoon, evening, say what you want. Jenna over, and that one's going backwards, 10-2 Suburban. All right, Jenna. Good job. And bounds. Yes, it is. 11-2. Suburban. There you go. That one's over. Katie. Oh, McKenzie cannot put it over. 11-3. 7:38. That one is over right there. Aurelia. She sends it in. Nobody in the vicinity. 12-3. So I guess I'm saying is that if you need a Stevens, they'll be willing to help you with anything. I guess. Katie Krynock, 17, touched it, but going the wrong direction. 13-3 Crusaders here. Holly leaves as Aubrey Folger comes in. Katie Krynock over right there. 17 and going the wrong direction again. 14-3 Suburban. Oh, Katie Krynock. She is over. That will be inbound. Yes, ma'am. 15-3. And Jenna Stevens leaves, and Sophia Reed comes in. That's who it is. I think Aubrey and Sophia might as well just be sisters. You know, they're not, obviously, Sophia Reed, Aubrey Folger, they're not. But they might as well be because they get along very well. Substitution or Community. Katie, good right there. Not going to get there. 16-3 Suburban. Good job in the first period. Looking strong in their first game. Miss Krynock. There you go. 7. Can I get there? 17-3. Madison, what are you looking back for? Hey, I'm telling you. That one is off the front of the net. Is Krynock, 17-4. Community Christian gets the point here in this first period. '21 sends it right there. Aubrey Aurelia, and not the best of communication. 17-5 as Community Christian gets the point. That one's over, excuse me. Sophia Miller. So Sasha Miller, how about that job? How about that job? Sasha and Sophia. They're sisters, you know. Oh, why am I doing that for? 17, make that 18-5. As Sasha sends it, that one is over right to Sophia. Aubrey over, up in the air. Are they going to get over? No, they're not. 19-5 Suburban. Yeah, you have Sasha Miller and Sophia Miller, and you have Stevens. Man, this is something else. I got to make sure I get as that one falls. Nicely job, Miss Sasha Miller. Gonna have to get all these Stevens and Millers and Folgers and break time, timeout. Under a minute. We'll come back to you in the first period. We hope your evening is going just well. Thank you, and keep watching. Out of the short break, Sasha Miller will continue serving, and she will send it over right there. Community and falling inbound for a point, 20-6. Okay, Community service short, 20-7. I'm 20-7. Gee, many Christmas, 21-6, man. Come on, Matthew, and don't mess up the Millers now. You have Sophia out there. Man, I gotta tell you, I gotta knock this stuff down as that one is over. Might the Community, can they get it over? No, they cannot. Go in the wrong direction, 22-6. The Millers and the Stevens and the Folgers and Sophia over right there. Community, yes they can. Yes they can. A point for them, 22-7. Six sending it. Good job. Sophia, no. 22-8. Community gets the point. All right. 6. Good. as 9 for us. Touched it. Sideline coming out as 9, and Katie enters in. 22-9 your score here in the first period. 6 is off the front of the net. 23-9. Suburban 2 points away from taking this set. Aurelia, good job. Good job of Miss Rosario. 24-9, Rosario. All right, 1 point away from taking this first set. That one is good right there, going backwards, not going to get there. And there we go. Good job by these junior varsity girls. 25-9, period over, set over. All right, Suburban wins that set 1-0. All right, 1-0. Yeah, they won 1-0. They lead at 1-0. You know what I mean. It's later on a Tuesday evening. What do you expect from me? Been here almost all day. I'm not complaining. Don't worry. All right, we're gonna go over a game break here in just a second. As this we go to the second period. Okay. All right, let me give you this updates. Our varsity boys played Heritage Hall. They won 7-2. They are now 2-1 on the season. Of course, junior high girls for volleyball won their game. Two sets to one. And of course, volleyball varsity won their game 3-1. As I get all that down, let me go over some quick lineups for you. Community Christian junior varsity volleyball roster. Number 1, Livy Lawyer. Number 4, Chloe Crabtree. Number 5, Bella Browning. Number 6, Macy Burns. Number 7, Izzy Williams. Number 10, Haley Fertrell. Number 13, Kendall Clark. Number 17, Bailey Todd. Number 18, Summer Combs. Number 20, Elizabeth Abbott. And number 21, Miriam Garvin. Staff, you have Bree Murray as a co-coach and Zoe Briscoe as another co-coach. Your Community Christian junior varsity volleyball roster. I know I went through that quick, but time is escaping me. Second period is coming up very shortly, and while I step aside here briefly. I think Aiden Barmas is giving Madison Stevens trouble. I have no idea. You know, I don't understand some of the things that go on in this school. You know that? I don't understand some things. Shows a crowd here. Thanks for coming out, Suburban fans. All right, Holly. Here we go. 12-6, 4 over. Katie just got it over, but out of bounds. Man, I was about ready to get excited, but not to be. 1-0. Oh, I did get excited. I did get excited, just not for a good reason. Oh, it's going out of bounds. Not a very good job on my part. 2 is all right. Short. 1-1. Your score. You know, I don't understand some couples here in this school. I'm just going to say it to you straight. As Jenna, right? Jenna sends it out of bounds. 2-1. 2-1 Community Christian. Right? Yeah, right? What are you doing? Yeah, what are we doing? Yeah, we're going. Now you're just trying to play mind games on me now. Man alive. Yeah, she's trying to pass it over. I know it's late. It's later in the evening now. Well, it's almost 8 o'clock, but you know what I'm talking about. This is the first junior varsity game. At least here for Suburban, as there is Caitlin Britt. I haven't said her name yet. 21-4. That one is over. Caitlin Britt got it over right there for Caitlin Krynock. Katie Krynock. That one's sent over. 21. That one's over. That one's going to fall for a point. Jenna could not get to it, and that means it is 3-1 Community Christian. That one's over right there. Caitlin Britt over. 21. Sends it out of bounds. Point Suburban 3-2. Miss Krynock is over. 2's there and cannot get to it. Point Suburban. We're tied at 3 in this junior varsity matchup. Second period. Suburban leads 1-0. As Katie Krynock will send it. And how about that? Good job on Community's part. Jenna sends it and inbounds. Yes, ma'am. 4-3. That's how it's done. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as I want to welcome to those of you who might be watching or watch this later time. This is your guy, Matthew Fox, coming to you live inside the Crusader box as Katie Krynock sends it off the front of the net. And we're tied at 4. Of course, a thank you to those of you who might be watching on the YouTube site page or the Facebook page. That one is over. Right there, Aurelia. McKenzie. Aurelia, good job. Inbounds. 5-4 Suburban. Nicely done, Aurelia Rosario. All right, Mackenzie Helton sends it over right there. And it falls for a point for Suburban. 6-4. 6-4, yes. All right, here is Mackenzie. That one is over. Good job. And nice job by Community. Right job to Aurelia. Back to Community. That one is over right there, Caitlin. Mackenzie. Off the front of that, and can they 7? No, they cannot. 7-4. Great job, Suburban. 7-4 here in this second period. That's why I got to get my Heltons right, too. But you can tell the difference between Mackenzie and Kirsten. One blonde, one dark. That one is over right there, 21. And back over for Suburban. Holly. Mackenzie, good job. And, wow, good save, but they're going to give the point to Suburban, 8-4, Crusaders. Mackenzie. She is good. Right there. Community, good job on the tip. And that one is going to be over Caitlin Britt. Mackenzie. Caitlin, good job. And set, good job for Aurelia. Back over, Community. That one falls back to Mackenzie. Holly, great job, but unfortunately out of bounds. 8-5, point goes to Community Christian. right, that one's over for Community. Right there, McKenzie to Aurelia. Good spike, but unfortunately out of bounds. 8-6. 8-6 here in the second period. Crusaders lead by 2. That one is over. Right there, Caitlin Britt, who sends it. Right there, Community to Holly, to McKenzie. Aurelia, great job. Aurelia Rosario redeemed herself, 9-6. Redeemed herself on that last play where she spiked it a little bit too much. So I congratulate her on that one. Is now Miss Britt will serve. As they straighten things out, that one is over and inbounds. 10-6. That one is short from Miss Britt, 10-7. Ones that I could probably easily mix up is probably, Jenna, Caitlin, McKenzie. Just maybe for junior varsity. Not the best of serves from Community Christian, as that is a point for Suburban, 11-7. As Caitlin Britt leaves and Sophia Miller will come in. Substitution for Community just in time, as Miss Rosario is over. Good job. Nobody got to it. Well, they did, but wasn't the best. 12-7. Aurelia over. Right there, 6 over Katie. 10 McKenzie. 3 Jenna. That one is going sideways by Community Christian. It is 13-7. Aurelia Rosario over. Right there, Community. Good job, Katie. There, McKenzie setting up for Katie. Good spike. Inbounds. 14-7. Superb job, Miss Krynock. Superb. Aurelia sends it. Good. Over. Sophia McKenzie. Good job. Inbounds. McKenzie Helton. 15-7. Just like her sister, right? I mean, we got a lot of, brother-sister relationships here. I just think that's pretty neat. There you go. 6. McKenzie, Katie. There you go, off the front of the net. 16-7 Suburban here in the second period. Aurelia is over 20. Can they save it? No, they cannot. A valuable effort, 17-7 Suburban here in the second period. Remember, they lead 1-0. Aurelia over, and good job, out of bounds, 18-7 Suburban. It is exactly 8 o'clock on the dot. 8 o'clock on the dot on this Tuesday evening. 4 more hours to midnight and counting. 4 more hours. Aurelia is over, up in the air. 19-7. Man, I will be happy to get some rest for tomorrow. Aurelia is over. Up in the air. Again. 6. Good. Aurelia there. McKenzie sends it back to Aurelia, who got it over. Oh, my goodness. Oh, if you don't like that, you don't like junior varsity volleyball. (20-7) your score. Way to go. I believe number 9 is Grace, as Aurelia sends it over right there. Community hits the ceiling, automatic point, 21-7. 21-7 Crusaders. Thank you, Mr. Ryan Chatterton. Thank you very much. I like that comment. Reminds me of my youth pastor who likes to call me by that. Thank you. That one is over. Katie Krynock, Sasha, Katie got it over. Community cannot get it over. 22-7 Suburban here in the second period. That one is over right there. Community, Katie, Sasha, and back to Katie. Good job. Nice and easy. Up in the air. 2 cannot get it over. 23-7 now Suburban. We are in perfect shape. And by perfect, you know what I mean. Which there's no such thing as perfect, right? Of course not. Aurelia, good job. Over Community. Can they send it? No, they cannot. 24-7, just a little bit short. All right, I believe Miss Aurelia was in the same position last period, trying to close it out as she does. Owen back. 10. That one is over and out of bounds. Point Suburban, 25-7. That is the set. That is the set. Suburban takes a 2-0 lead. And that means, or is it over? Well, I guess it's over, folks. See, I was told it was a best of 5 by Mr. Gore. I was told it was a best of 5 by Mr. Gore. I was literally told it was a best of 5 for Mr. Gore, and I guess it's a best of 3 for junior varsity. Okay, now that did not make any sense to me. Mr. Gore, why did you tell me that? Well, I guess that's it. I guess that is it, folks. I had no idea. Anyway, nonetheless, it's a sweep by the junior varsity girls. 2-0. Nicely done. Nicely done by them. As they improve to 1-0 on the regular season. I was literally told it was a best of 5. Oh well. Forgive me for that mistake. As now I have a chance to go over. I'm going to go over our Suburban Christian or our Suburban Junior Varsity Volleyball roster. Anyway, okay? We have a 9th grader, number 1, Sophia Reed. Number 2, Aubrey Folger, she is in 9th grade. Number 3, Jenna Stevens, in 8th grade. Number 4, Sasha Miller, in 8th grade. Number 5, Caitlin Britt, she is in 8th grade. Number 6, Audrey Moore, 8th grade. Number 7, Holly Shalato, she is a sophomore, 10th grade. Number 9, Grace Yang, she is in 9th grade. 9th grader number 10, Mackenzie Hilton. 9th grader number 11, Grace Parr. Another sophomore, 10th grade, number 13, Katie Krynock. And last but not least, number 14, in 9th grade, Aurelia Rosario. The head coach for our junior varsity girls is Bethany Herman. Your junior varsity girls roster in full. Now let's take this time and go over all of the starting lineups. Well, let me go over the entire roster for the Suburban Christian Varsity Soccer and Heritage Hall varsity boys soccer, since I have it in front of me. Let's start with Heritage Hall for varsity, who played this evening, or some of them did, or however that worked. You had number 1, Jordan Short, number 2, Noah Raymond, number 3, R.J. Martin, number 4, David Stein, number 5, Caleb Cunningham, number 6, Kyle Martin, number 7, Caden Michael, number 8, Eli Cunningham, number 9, Jackson Short, number 10, Daniel Davidson, number 11, Lucas Martin, number 12, Jason Posey, number 13, Alex Wilson, number 14, Elijah Young, number 15, Eli Youngdale, Brian Shields is number 17, Caden McKibben is number 18, and number 19 is Jacob Bennett. That is your Heritage Hall Christian varsity boys soccer roster. Now let's look at Suburbans real quick. A freshman, number 1, David Leon, or number 2, Chad Glover, a freshman. Number 3, Evan Green, a junior. Number 4, Tim Pointer, a junior. Number 5, Noah Wilhelm, junior. Sophomore, number 6, Sean Dom. A senior, Caleb Lewis, number 7. A freshman, number 8, Andrew Reynolds. Sophomore, number 9, Paul Thang. A senior, number 10, Daniel Berganza. Number 11, Blake Folger, a junior. Number 12, Aiden Barnes, a freshman. Number 13, Drew McKnight, a senior. Number 16, Wade Zimmerman, a freshman. Number 17, Robert Kim, he is a sophomore. Number 18, Garrett Elliott is a sophomore. Number 19, Jeffrey Carpenter, a senior. Ty Morris, number 20, is also a senior. And last but not least, Zach Wallen, number 21, is a freshman. Or I guess there's a few more, excuse me. Number 23 is Luke Carter, he's a freshman. Number 24, Nick Franklin, a senior. Number 25, Jeremiah Hatfield, senior. Number 26, Jacob Glassman, junior. Number 27, Bowie Thang is a freshman. The head coach for the varsity soccer is Lanny Green. All right, that is a whole lot of names in a short amount of time, but I had no idea that junior varsity was a best of 3. But that's okay. I might have mistakenly read, or I'm not sure. But anyway, you can blame that on Mr. Gore. Okay, not me. I'm just kidding. Don't do anything to him. But give him a little something for that. But anyway, it's a good thing anyway, because I get to go home here a little bit early and rest up and enjoy the rest of the night. Do the things I need to do. Okay. Well, a wonderful job by all of these volleyball teams this late afternoon and evening. Junior high, varsity, and a wonderful job by JV, junior varsity. All resulting in wins, plus the win on the varsity soccer side for the boys. So, an excellent night, and it was all Crusader delight, as I like to say. Okay, now looking ahead to Thursday. Thursday is another big day. Of course, with this game being done, game 3 of 3 are all complete. Thank goodness. All right, so looking ahead to Thursday is when Colonial Christian School comes in. Junior high soccer is at 4:30. Varsity soccer is at 5:45. For soccer, for junior high, you have junior high volleyball is at 4:30. Junior varsity volleyball is at 5:30. And varsity volleyball is at 6:45. This is Thursday, August 25th, 2022. So obviously not tomorrow, but Thursday. All right. So you folks have a good rest of your evening and get rested up. Enjoy tomorrow with church and all of that as we prepare for day number 13 of school tomorrow. Okay? You guys have a great evening. The SES announcer, Matthew Fox, signing out to you in the box, saying goodbye, good night, go Crusaders, and adios. And also, thank you for watching on YouTube or Facebook, and to those who watch at a later time, we thank you. Goodbye, good night, and adios.